I want to take a second and look at the different instruments that are used in Peter and the Wolf. And this was designed for kids your age to be able to know the instruments and their families. The first instrument is the flute. And look at this flute right here. This is what the flute looks like. The flute is the character of the bird, and it sounds like this. Very pretty. That's the sound of the flute, and that's the sound of the bird theme. The next one is the theme of the duck. This is what the duck will sound like. He's played on an oboe. Very, very cool. The next one is the cat. The cat is played by a clarinet, which is this guy right here. The clarinet theme is the cat. Very cool. The next one is the grandfather, and he's played on a big bassoon. The bassoon sounds like this. Very neat. The next one is the theme of the wolf. The wolf is played on French horns. French horns are part of the brass family. They look like that. And brass instruments are generally the color of brass, which is kind of a gold. They don't. Sometimes they're silver now. They don't always have to be brass, the color of brass. But originally, most of them were. That's why they were called brass instruments. The next one is the hunters. They are played on timpani drums. That's part of the percussion family. Very neat. And lastly is Peter. He's the main character. He's played on strings, the string instruments. Very lovely. And those are the instruments that are used in Peter and the Wolf. These instruments are very important to be able to recognize and know what their families are. The bird, which is the flute, the duck, which is the oboe, the cat, which is the clarinet, the grandfather, which is the bassoon, the wolves, which are French horns, the hunters, which are timpani, and Peter, which is strings.